Welcome to Lady Mary Bath. I will share with you the glass cloche and ways to incorporate it into your everyday living to showcase your personality and style. And we will also talk about affordable ways to acquire these and a follow-up tutorial of how to create your own DIY using dollar store items. Cloche is French for bell, and you'll notice that the glass cloches tend to have more of a bell shape. And they were traditionally used in France for fragile plants that could not withstand the frost. And slowly over the centuries, they have been incorporated into decor. And I have actually not had these until recently. It's something that was of interest to me and lucky to find this Smith & Hawken cloche that came with the base that I'm not using today. Got that at an antique shop this week for $13. And this I got at Target for $7.99. So I was really glad to find these. And this is new for me to incorporate the glass cloche. Let me show you how I have used items on hand to create this look. A great starting point to build your look with the glass cloche is to take a small platter or cake stand and add the elements that are of interest to you. Here I've taken reindeer moss from the Dollar Tree and added a couple of decorative items we had around the house. These are actually napkin weights from Mariposa. I had the gold egg and the silver, and they're just perfect. So this is not necessarily anything I had to go purchase. I had everything on hand. And then I was able to just place this $7.99 Target cloche on top, and I've created a story. And let me share with you the other items that I've incorporated by pulling things from around the house. You may remember from previous segments that I normally have my silver-plated tea set here. And as beautiful as it is, and it fits my dining room perfectly, I really wanted a different look. And I've noticed during the stay-at-home time that what brings me joy is to sit outside and listen to nature. This silver-plated tray that normally resides here on my buffet is the perfect base for the glass cloche display. It keeps a bit of the formal look and allows the gold to come in and complement the silver color. And I have added a touch of lace. To give height and importance to the large glass cloche, I have placed it on a vintage cake pedestal. And I was happy to find this anti-glass plate to add one more layer, even though it's a piece of glass. And let me show you inside this bit of nature that has come into my home. I'm featuring one of my new favorite finds. This is a hummingbird with a morning glory blossom. Got this in Franklin, Tennessee at Goodwill for $1.99. And in keeping it under glass, it also protects it as well. And I've added just a couple of other fun things. This is a Mariposa napkin box weight. It's a gold orchid and a silk plant that I happen to have on hand. And it tells a really neat story, especially when you put the glass cloche on it. It becomes unified and serves as a great centerpiece. And the handle on the top of the cloche lends itself to maybe a pretty ribbon that swirls off the side, or in this case, I've added a tassel. I got 2 of these at Goodwill yesterday for $2.99. They look like they came from a designer store. And I've taken a vintage pin and just attached it like this. It really adds a fun, unexpected element and brings in nature all over again. So that's something to keep in mind with your glass cloche, how you can add an embellishment. In keeping with the floral and nature theme, I am featuring my great-grandmother's glass basket. This is an item that was precious to her, and her name was Flora, which is absolutely perfect and such a great reminder. I am featuring a fun embellishment. This is a porcelain pin that I got at Goodwill for $4.99, and I'm simply placing it inside our silk hydrangea. And it was really fun searching the house for items that might go with the theme or the colors. And this bird lady I have had on a bookshelf in my bedroom for years. Got her at a thrift shop, and I think she sits quite nicely here with the basket. And the Limoges egg box I got at the Guild shop in Houston not too long ago, and I could hide something fun inside. And I like that it carries out the blues and the greens of our theme. I like the addition of an inspirational quote with our look today, and this is courtesy of Ben's Garden. They make coasters and trays with inspiration and sentiments. This is a quote from Winston Churchill. He gave a speech on October 29th of 1941 at the Harrow School during World War II, and he said, "These are not dark days, these are great days, the greatest days our country has ever lived." And he helped his citizens prevail during a dark time, and I think this is a really nice addition to our look and adds interest. To continue with the touches of gold, I found this design element that was just sitting on a side table and added a hydrangea ball to the top to give it some height and interest. And the Waterford crystal bird is the perfect addition to this display. Looks quite nice. And the second cloche that I'm featuring is from Target. It was $7.99, easy to find. And here I have placed some reindeer moss and the two gold birds and the mariposa and napkin weights, the two different eggs. And this makes for a neat little story that's nice and tidy inside of the glass cloche. I really enjoyed using a glass cloche. For me, this was something new to add to my decor repertoire, and I think it lends itself to so many possibilities, and especially that we can showcase our personality and collections and bring things together to create a story. I hope that you get inspired to find simple ways to beautify your home decor. Thanks for joining Lady Mary Beth. Thanks for joining Lady Mary Beth. Please hit like and subscribe. I hope to see you next time for more lifestyle tips.